Good evening. I know it's late, but it's June the 7th, and this is your Monday message. Better late than never. Um, Yesterday just happened to be June the 6th, D-Day. It's a day that we remember, it's a day that we honor the D-Day invasion during World War II, um, when brave Americans and other allies stormed those beaches of Normandy and helped defend Europe. And I got to thinking about those brave soldiers that stormed those beaches. I have a very vivid picture in my mind. In fact, I have the actual picture framed in my man cave. But it is General Dwight David Eisenhower talking to many of those same young men that within hours of his pep talk would then be storming those beaches, and many of them would die. They would shed their blood right there. And they tell us that the water of the ocean changed color there on the beachfront because of the many lives that were killed. I think about their bravery. I think about their courage. I think about how many of them signed up to defend America and the cause of freedom without really giving much thought to what it may cost. And then others were well aware of the cost and fought for freedom anyway. And I think that as a country and as a people, we have somehow lost sight. We have taken things for granted, and we have perhaps become spoiled. Well, not perhaps, but we are spoiled, and we are not that proud generation of people that would go halfway across the world to a place many of them couldn't find on a map if you gave them clues. And I think that sense of patriotism is almost something that people apologize about now, and something that people feel like is a bad thing to be patriotic and to be proud of our history and be proud of who we are. But there's so much to honor and so much that we can be proud of. And one thing that we certainly could be proud of is those brave soldiers that stormed those beaches of Normandy and gave of their lives, many of them, for the fight for freedom. And it just got me to thinking that if we could tap back in to that sense of pride, courage, patriotism, we could reclaim what we've perhaps neglected and what's been forgotten. We could reclaim that identity as a proud people, and we could honor our grandparents and great-grandparents by becoming that generation that stands up and declares the pride and the patriotism that we have. But to take that into the Christian realm and God's kingdom, we don't have a lot of people willing to sign up to fight for the cause of Jesus Christ. We don't have many people willing to go across the street, much less across the world, to tell somebody about Jesus. You know, those brave guys that got in those boats heading into harm's way, I don't know that we would have too many among us that would be willing to head into harm. The old expression, to charge hell with a water pistol, comes to mind. But here's what I want to end with. Yesterday was a day that we remember and we reflect and we honor their bravery, their courage, and we think about the lives that it cost. And I want to relate that to our passion, not just for the United States of America, but our passion for the Word of God, for God's message, for God's kingdom, and for the good news. We're not asking anybody to get into a boat and to drive right into enemy fire. We're just asking you to show forgiveness, to show mercy, to show love, to talk about the grace of Jesus Christ. And so I hope that you'll take that great commission. It's not a great suggestion, it's a great commission. I hope that you'll take that seriously and you'd be willing to fight, stand up, share, and do our part. Stay faithful, stay focused. God bless.